I wanted to come record this quick little video in my car. And today's topic, we just gonna dive right into it. 5 signs that somebody's not into you. I guess we'll go from 5 on down to 1. So sign number 5, someone's not into you. They never make time for you. Don't fall for the excuse that somebody is too busy. Now I get it, we all have lives, we work, we're tired, we have kids. I get that. I'm not saying don't give people the opportunity to rest. But if somebody's telling you they're just oh so busy, but they have time to do everything else, make time for everything else, but time for you too, they're not into you. Because if you're really, really interested in someone, you'll make time for them when you're even tired, in the midst of your schedule. You'll take a few seconds out of your day to let them, know you care. So that's sign number 5. Sign number 4, which kind of goes together, they don't include you in any of their plans, even in the future. So say right now they are having a real busy week. We'll let them slide for that example for number 4. But you hear about all these future plans, but you're not included in those either. So the little bit of free time they do have, you're not included in that either. They're not that into you. And I know probably in this video people are going to say, well, you can't just give a blanket statement. People have different situations and circumstances. And there are exceptions to the rule, but we're not going to go off the exception to the rule. Because if we out here all thinking we exception to the rule, that's how we get hurt. So we're just going to start taking things at face value. And if they are an exception to the rule, then their actions will have to show you. Period. Like, let's stop making excuses for other people. So let's go on to tip number 3. He's not that into you. You have limited phone communication. There's no effort from phone calls to text messages. You got that person that texts you every now and then, or you could kind of tell they only text you when they're bored, or they can let long days and days and weeks go by without communicating with you. If they're okay with you not nowhere being in their life, you know what I'm saying? Or, they're always on their phone, but you can't receive a text or call, they're not that into you. And that's the worst. When you see somebody constantly on their phone, but then when you kind of question, well, why you ain't hit me up? And they hit you with they busy, that's the worst. I give a little leeway to somebody that's not on their phone all the time, and maybe they hit you with that. But even then, there's no excuse, because we all know that a text message takes a few seconds. We all make time to scroll on Instagram or Facebook, even if we in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So what's so hard about shooting off a text and letting somebody know you're thinking about them? And the smallest things mean the world to people. A few seconds out your day here and there, that means the world. That means the world to people. And people know that that's what you like. So if they're not doing it, they're pretty much letting you know that they don't care. They don't care what you think about them not doing it. It's that simple. So, I think we're on 3, right? So, I'm coming off the top of the dome, but these are just things I was just thinking about. You know what I'm saying? So, number 2, that they're not that into you. You can tell that their interest starts to wane. So, what I mean by that is, maybe you feel like, well, man, they really were into me in the beginning, and they was chasing me, they was on my line. So basically they showed you what they're capable of, but they're still not continuing to do that. That means they're not that into you. Because now you can't make an excuse for them, because you know what they're capable of. So you can't say, oh, well, he's going through this or she's going through that. And it's like, nah, yes, people's life changes. People have life changes and things do happen. I'm not saying that, but somebody that care about you will keep you in the loop. They'll let you know ahead of time, like, hey, I can't get to my phone, or I can't text you, or, we may not be able to go out this weekend. But if you find yourself having to make excuses for them because they're not keeping you in the loop, you really don't know why they fell off the face of the earth. They don't care. They don't care. Because think about it. Just take yourself, for example. when you really, really like somebody and you might miss their call, or you may really, really be wrapped up, you know, you'll still answer that phone and be like, hey, I'm busy right now, but I'm gonna hit you back at this time. Like, or, you know, we can't get together this weekend, but next weekend for sure, like, I'm free. Like, you're gonna always let that person know, like, okay, even though I can't get to you right now, I'm gonna for sure get to you later. You're gonna reassure them with the later date, at least. Like, that's the least you could do, because you like them so much, you don't want to give them the idea that you're losing interest, or that you don't want to be bothered, because your reasons are legit. So to secure them, you're going to give them information for a later date. So basically, if somebody's ghosting you, or, you know, telling you, oh, we're going to go on a date this weekend, and then, you know, they don't show up or fill you in for a later date, they have no reason, they just fall off the face of the earth, that means they don't care. They know y'all had a date. You know, they don't care. And we will really, really make excuses. And then the worst part is when you make excuses and you see that they're actively living their life online. Like, they don't care. They don't care. And the last tip, sign number 1, they're not that into you. They don't make any effort. You literally feel drained, or you feel like you're the only one that's trying to make everything work. Everything feels super one-sided. And that's the thing. This goes along too with your intuition. Believe your intuition. You can call it intuition. I call it God's voice. God tells you in the beginning, but you're not trying to hear that out of fear of being alone, or fear you won't find anything as good, so you say, or as fine or better. Everything has to do with fear, but you can never say you didn't have the answers, because you get the answer immediately. Red flags be popping up immediately. Either you're going to have a peace about a person, or you not. It's that simple. It's rarely ever a gray area. You know what I'm saying? And if it is the case, it is a gray area, but it's rare. You know, that's when you should seek God and pray about it and ask, and you will get the confirmation. That's facts. But are you going to listen to the confirmation? Whether you listen or not, it's on you, because believe me, the things that you look over in the beginning, they will be a problem later. And these are facts. It be the same things you try to ignore in the beginning because you don't want to be by yourself, and he's so fine, or she so bad. It be the same reason you break up later. Don't ignore it. Believe that gut feeling. And I'm going to tell you, if you want to act like you don't know what the feeling is, I'm going to tell you, your stomach going to hurt, your chest going to be heavy, and you're going to feel drained. You're going to be feeling like you're working extra hard. You're going to feel like you need to change yourself to please this person. You're going to reenact all your actions and everything you said in your head, like, oh, did I say this to make them run away? Did I do this to make them run away? Listen, you know, when you like somebody, it's really hard for you to just cut somebody off. Even when they do something that offends you, or you don't really agree with it, you know, you'll still stick around, like, because you really like that person, you want to make it work. So why do we think it's different in reverse? If somebody cuts you off for something so small to where you have to rethink, well, dang, did I say this, or was it because of my hair? If you have to think of little minuscule things that small of to why somebody ghosted you or stopped talking to you, that means they really didn't like you. Because you can see your crush, and if they have a bad hair day, it don't even matter, because you like them. You like, oh, he's still fine, you know, even with a hair out of place. Like, so why do we do that when it's, you know, when it's us, when somebody ghosts us or stop talking to us, we want to nitpick every little thing. Was it because of my outfit? Is it because I said this? Is it because I look this way? Or maybe I need to do more of this. No, if somebody genuinely likes you, they gonna like you, flaws and all. And that's period, point blank. Okay? So the point of this video is to stop making excuses and accept these as facts. And in the event that there's a dire reason why someone's not showing you attention, or they really have something going on in their life, then that means that no matter what you do, it's never going to be enough until that person is ready. So let that person be ready. Let that person go. Let that person be free. And I know they say, you know, it's so hard and it's so painful. But you know, it's more painful, and I've learned this, keeping somebody that don't want to be kept. That hurts more, because your self-esteem is decreasing in the midst of that. Your self-worth, you start putting all your self-worth in that and forgetting how cool you know you really are. You know you like yourself. Your ego is in the way. You like yourself so much that you don't understand why they don't like you. So at the end of the day, recognize your value, let something go, and believe me, if they like you how you think that they really like you, if you let them go, they will come back. and they will stay, not come back, because a lot of ghosters come back. They pretty much all come back. But no, somebody will come back and prove to you with their actions and with changed attitude. They will prove it to you that way, and that's how you will know. And you'll feel better. You'll feel better. You can't lose. Look, if you let somebody go and they leave you for good, even though it's painful, look at it this way: you can't lose. If they come back, it's gonna feel hella good, because you're gonna be like, dang, okay, see, I knew I was right. They came back and they changed when they came back. So they really do care about me. But if they stay gone, that shows you they didn't care about you. And they didn't care enough about you to change. So you win either way. You win if they stay gone, and you win if they stay. Because if you keep them when they don't want to be kept, and you feel yourself forcing the relationship, you feel terrible, because you know they don't want to be there. That's the worst feeling, to keep somebody that don't want to be kept. It's a disgusting feeling. And to make something work that, and the other person not trying to make it work, you feel you get a piece of them in your mind. You tell yourself, oh, it's better to have a piece of somebody than no one. But nah, really, it might feel like that in the moment, but later it actually feels worse. So I hope you guys like this video. I'll be back later to upload something else, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, and comment, like, subscribe, rate, comment down below what you think, if you've experienced these things. Let's interact, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.